Hi, how are you today? Remember me? I'm Teacher Riza, and I am here again to guide you in understanding mathematics objectives. For this quarter, I'll be discussing divides, decimals with up to 2 decimal places. For today, I'll be discussing Lesson 21, and Lesson 21 is dividing decimals with up to 2 decimal places. Are you familiar with division of decimal places? I'm pretty sure that you're all good when it comes to division and most especially when it comes to decimal places. Are you ready? Before we go on with today's lesson, let us first familiarize ourselves with some terms. As you can see on the board, I have here division. What do you mean by division? Correct. Division is splitting into equal parts or groups. It is the result of fair sharing. Also, in dividing decimals, you may encounter quotients that are terminating decimals, non-terminating or non-repeating decimals, and repeating or recurring decimals. Do you have any idea about these terms? How do they differ from each other? When we say terminating decimals, these are decimal quotients that have a remainder of 0. Non-terminating or non-repeating decimals, on the other hand, are decimal quotients that continues endlessly. That means you will not reach a remainder of 0. You will just continue dividing and dividing endlessly. And repeating or recurring decimals are decimal quotients with digits that are repeating itself. And you are going to find out the difference between the three as we go along with our lesson for today. Most importantly, you must remember the 4 magic letters in performing any division process. What are these letters? The first one is D, meaning divide. M for multiply, S for subtract, and B for bring down. These 4 letters cover the entire division process, so you have to listen carefully and watch the video as I discuss the lesson. Let's start. I have here a problem. I am going to read it to you, and while I am reading it, try to analyze the problem. Here it goes. Mother and Rina went back to the mall to buy more items. Mother bought 8 face towels of the same kind for Rina. She paid 231 and 92 centavos for all these face towels. How much is each face towels? How did you find the problem? Let's analyze it by answering the following questions so that we can have a better understanding of our problem and we can arrive at the correct answer. Number 1. Who went back to the mall? Correct. Mother and Rina went back to the mall. Number 2. Why did they go to the mall? Anybody? Yes, they went back to the mall to buy more items. What did Mother buy for Rina? Very good. Mother bought face towel for Rina. Now, how many face towel did she buy? Correct again. Mother bought 8 face towels for Rina. And how much did she pay for the towels? Very good. Mother paid 231 pesos and 92 centavos for the face towels. What is us in the problem? Yes, we are looking for the cost of each face towel. Again, how many face towels did she buy? Very good. Mother bought 8 face towels and she paid 231 pesos and 92 centavos. Let's have the given. What are the given? Correct. The given are 8 face towels and 231 pesos and 92 centavos. How can we solve the problem? Very good. We are going to divide 231 pesos and 92 centavos by 8. We now go to the solution. We are going to divide 231 and 92 hundredths by 8. Since you have a whole number as your divisor, you do not need to move the decimal point in the dividend. Let's find out how much is the cost of each face towel. We are going to start by dividing 23 divided by 8 is equal to 2. 2 times 8 is equal to 16. 23 minus 16 is equal to 7. Bring down 1. As you can see, and if you are listening carefully, I have mentioned the 4 letters. D, 23 divided by 8 is equal to 2. Then, I multiply 2 times 8 is equal to 16. And then I subtract 23 minus 16 is equal to 7, and then bring down 1. So as I have mentioned earlier, you just have to repeat the 4 letters until you reach the last digit. So let's continue. 71 divided by 8 is equal to 8. 8 times 8 is equal to 64. 71 minus 64 is equal to 7. Bring down 9. We have a decimal point there between 1 and 9. So we have to put also a decimal point on top in line with the decimal point inside the dividend. So let's continue again. 79 divided by 8 is equal to 9. 9 times 8 is equal to 72. 79 minus 72 is equal to 7. Bring down 2. 72 divided by 8 is equal to 9. 9 times 8 is equal to 72. And 72 minus 72 is equal to 0. So, we arrive at the quotient 28 and 99 hundredths. As you can see, we have a 0 as our remainder. So what kind of decimal quotients do we have? 28 and 92 hundredths is an example of terminating quotients because we have 0 as our remainder. Get it? Want some more? I have here 5,266 and 1/10 divided by 3 and 3/10. As you can see, we have a decimal number in the divisor and also in the dividend. 3 and 3/10 as a divisor and 5,266 and 1/10 as the dividend. How do we divide decimal number by another decimal number? In dividing decimal by another decimal, move the decimal point of the divisor going to the right until it becomes a whole number. Likewise, if the dividend is also a decimal number, move the decimal point going to the right to as many times you move the decimal point in the divisor. After moving the decimal point in the divisor and in the dividend, 3 and 3/10 becomes 33, which is a whole number. And the dividend is now 52,661. Take note that the decimal point is now written after 1. Let's solve. 52,661 divided by 33. To begin with, 52 divided by 33 is equal to 1. 1 times 33 is equal to 33. 52 minus 33 is equal to 19. 19 divided by 33 is correct. Cannot be. Why? Very good. Because 19 is smaller than 33. So, bring down 6. 196 divided by 33 is equal to 5. 5 times 33 is equal to 165. 196 minus 165 is equal to 31. 31 is smaller than 33, so we have to bring down 6. 316 divided by 33 is equal to 9. 9 times 33 is equal to 297. Let's subtract. 316 minus 297 is equal to 19. As I said earlier, 19 is smaller than 33, so we have to bring down 1. 191 divided by 33 is equal to 5. So we have the decimal point already there, so I also have to write it on top, aligned with the decimal point inside the dividend. To continue, 5 times 33 is equal to 165. 191 divided by 165 is equal to 26. 26 is smaller than 33, so I have to bring down another number. But, as you can see, we do not have any number after the decimal point. In dividing decimal number, we can add 0 to continue with the process. So, add 0, bring down. 260 divided by 33 is equal to 7. 7 times 33 is equal to 231. 260 minus 231 is equal to 29. Again, it is lower than 33, so add again another 0 and then bring down. 290 divided by 30 is equal to 8. 8 times 33 is equal to 264. 290 minus 264 is equal to 26. Did you notice anything now? You'll find out later. Add another 0 and then bring down. 260 divided by 33 is equal to 7. 7 times 33 is equal to 231. 260 minus 231 is equal to 29. You can still add 0, then bring down. 290 divided by 33 is equal to 8. 8 times 33 is equal to 264. 290 minus 264 is equal to 26. Can you see anything now? So we repeated 26 again. We have 26 as our remainder. And try to check our quotient. We have there 1,595 and 7,878, 10,000s. What can you say about 7 and 8? Correct. 7 and 8 are repeated numbers. So that means if we are trying to get up to 2 decimal places, we can round the numbers to 1,595 and 79 hundredths. Why 9? Correct. It becomes 9 because the number next to 78 is 7. So I have to add 1, so it becomes 79. So we now get an answer of 1,595 and 79 hundredths. This is an example of repeating decimal, also known as recurring decimal, whose digit or sequence of digits in the decimal part keeps on repeating and will not be 0. It will just be repeated even though you add 10 zeros, still the answer will be repeated. 787878. So we can round it and place a bar on top to indicate that the digits 7 and 8 are repeated. Let's explore more. The given is 58 and 599 thousandths divided by 30 hundredths. As you can see, since we have a decimal number in the divisor and also in the dividend, we have to move first the decimal point in the divisor to make it a whole number. In this example, we move the decimal point of the divisor 2 places going to the right, so we can also move the decimal point in the dividend 2 places going to the right. We now have 5,859 and 9 tenths divided by 30. Let's solve 5,859 and 9 tenths divided by 30. To begin with, 58 divided by 30 is equal to 1. 1 times 30 is equal to 30. 58 minus 30 is equal to 28. 28 is lower than 30, so we have to bring down 5. 285 divided by 30 is equal to 9. 9 times 30 is equal to 270. 285 minus 270 is equal to 15. 15 is also lower than 30, so we have to add or bring down 9 so that we can divide it. 159 divided by 30 is equal to 5. 5 times 30 is equal to 150. 159 minus 150 is equal to 9. Before we continue, as you can see, the decimal point is already there in the dividend, so you also have to write it on top, aligned with the decimal point inside the dividend. Let's continue. 9 is very much lower than 30, so we have to bring down 9 so we can divide it. 99 divided by 30 is equal to 3. 3 times 30 is equal to 90. 99 minus 90 is equal to 9. 9 is very much lower, di ba? So, we have to add a number. But, as you can see, we do not have any number after 9. As I said again, we can add 0 to continue the process. So, add 0, bring down 0. 90 divided by 30 is equal to 3. 3 times 30 is equal to 90. 90 minus 90 is equal to 0. So what kind of decimal quotient do we have? Correct. We have a terminating decimal quotient because we were able to get a zero remainder. Did you understand the lesson now? Please remember, when dividing decimal by another decimal, simply move the decimal point of the divisor to the right until it becomes a whole number. Also move the decimal point of the dividend the same number of places the decimal point of the divisor has been moved. Make sure the decimal point of the quotient is directly above the newly placed decimal point of the dividend. Did you understand the lesson now? I am confident that you can answer all the activities in the given module. But if in case you still have some questions, some doubts, or inquiries about the topic, you can just watch or go back to the video before doing other activities in your module. Or you can text me or call me so that I can advise you of how and what to do in the given activities in your module. Again, this is Teacher Riza saying, happy to see you again. Keep safe and God bless.